A shocking leak is rocking the British royal family and the global media. A former bodyguard of Meghan Markle, who was once a close member of her security team, unexpectedly handed over a suitcase of secret recordings to a London law firm. The tapes are said to reveal Meghan's private conversations, in which she used Princess Diana's legacy as a strategic tool to consolidate her power and influence. From the controversial statements to the panicked response from the palace, this is more than just a royal scandal. It's a psychological and media war. This article will analyze the content of the tapes, why they were released, and the potential impact on Meghan Markle's image, as well as the British royal family. The incident began with a light knock on the door of the office of a special liaison to the British Parliament. The mystery man, known by his initials DT, was Meghan's loyal bodyguard during her most fraught time with the royal family. After more than 2 years of silence, refusing all interview requests and financial benefits, DT suddenly decided to hand over a suitcase of secret recordings. The tapes were recorded during his time working for Meghan, from her final months in the UK to her first 6 months in Canada. According to sources, DT began recording in late 2020 after hearing Meghan say things that unnerved him. One of the shocking quotes recorded was, "They still act like Diana didn't die for this family. Diana paved the way for me to get this far, and they owe us everything." DT's decision to hand over the tapes was not accidental. According to sources, he was pushed to this decision after being threatened by a member of Meghan's current team in an attempt to keep quiet. However, the non-disclosure agreement, NDA, that DT signed included a clause that allowed the information to be released if it was in the public interest or revealed manipulation or harm to a public institution. With the advice of a lawyer, DT decided to take action, opening a Pandora's box of secrets that could change the way Meghan Markle was viewed. The tapes that were released show that Meghan not only mentioned Princess Diana but also used her legacy as a strategic tool. In a recording believed to be from a video call with a Netflix development director, Meghan said, "If we frame the story around Diana's legacy, they can't object. They didn't protect her. They wouldn't dare touch me if they thought I was her revenge." These words show a calculating Meghan using Diana's image to her advantage in negotiations with Netflix, Archewell, and even Buckingham Palace. Another tape reveals that Meghan planned to use the royal family's fear of being compared to Diana to prevent any strong reaction from the palace. More notably, a recording of a conversation in a hotel room shows Meghan telling an unidentified person, "He still thinks it was his idea to leave. I told him we were suffocating in the palace. I just didn't mention that I had started planning a move to Los Angeles." The confession raises questions about whether Harry and Meghan's decision to leave the royal family was a joint decision or part of Meghan's long-term plan to build her personal brand in Hollywood. One of the most shocking tapes concerns Kate. In the 8th recording, Meghan is said to be speaking coldly about Kate. "She's not the future. She's not global. She's not Diana." When asked by the person on the other end of the line, Meghan insisted, "Of course I'm talking about Kate." These words show that the rivalry is not only personal but also a long-term strategy to obscure the image of Kate, who is considered the wife of the future king. Meghan seems to have planned to use modern media channels and PR leaks to gradually obscure Kate's image, with the goal of positioning herself at the center of the modern royal family. Sources say that after 2020, a number of negative stories about Kate began to appear, from criticism of her old-fashioned style to being called too quiet. These comments are now being viewed in a new light. Were they part of Meghan's obscuring strategy? This revelation not only highlights the tension between Meghan and Kate, but also shows Meghan's ambition to reshape the royal legacy, with her at the center. The leak has caused a media storm and shaken the British royal family. Buckingham Palace has declined to comment, but insiders say the Queen's former press secretary has been called in to manage the crisis. The tapes have not only reopened wounds from the Princess Diana era, but have also raised questions about the integrity of the royal family. The legality of using royal heritage in media deals. Some British MPs have been informed of the tapes, and they are likely to be used in lawsuits or parliamentary reviews of royal abuse. On social media, the public backlash has been fierce. One post on X wrote, "If these tapes are real, Meghan wasn't just obsessed with Diana, she weaponized her. This isn't strategy, this is psychological warfare. Another tweet called Meghan's comments "revenge disguised as a documentary." Memes and parodies on TikTok and Instagram have continued to circulate, with Meghan being compared to a corgi wearing a crown, a symbol of royal loyalty, in stark contrast to her image. The leak of the tapes from DT's former bodyguard has shed light on a previously unknown side of Meghan Markle's ambitions. From using Princess Diana's legacy as a strategic tool to her efforts to overshadow Kate, the tapes show a calculating Meghan determined to reshape the royal family's image in her own image. But the move backfired, isolating her and Harry not only within the royal family but also in Hollywood. The scandal is more than just a media story. It's a warning about the consequences of abusing legacy and trust. While Meghan may be planning her next move, Diana's legacy, and the image of her corgi wearing a tiara, remains a powerful reminder that loyalty and authenticity will always win in the hearts of the public.